Hey folks, I'm Gary Carlin, owner of Moss's Creek Outdoors. I'm coming to you, going to show you a large number of wingbone slash yepper style turkey calls that I had told some folks about back in a previous video that I was going to show. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you these calls. I got them all laid out here, and we're going to come back and listen to a few here in just a few minutes. Okay, I had told some folks back in a previous video not long back that I was going to do a video showing just a number of just various wing bones that I've made, different sizes, different styles, over the last few years. This is just kind of my personal collection that I keep with me or keep in my vehicle a lot, and just several different styles, different lengths in here. Just a shallow tackle box, excellent thing to keep them in. I'll give you a little closer look at some of these. That's some of the wing woods. That's wing bones. It's got cord wrapped on the joints. This is a 3-piece turn yepper I done 2 or 3 years ago. Walnut and cherry. Got an aluminum mouthpiece. I put those little brass bands on there. Looks pretty nice. There's a wing bone in the sheath. There's the wing wood in the sheath or holder. These 2 wing bones are thread wrapped on the joints there. Both of these are made from a hen. You can see they're a lot smaller. They're basically all over probably half the size. They feel really small. That's a full 3-piece call. That's made from a jake. I just left it natural. I didn't wrap the joints or anything. This one is pretty simple. Just a piece of ABS black tubing. That mouthpiece is a radius bone out of a hen wing. This is a radius bone in a 20 gauge turkey load shell. This is an Osage orange yepper. That's kind of a design that I was making when I was first starting out on the straight body style yeppers, to say. I made a few of these right before I got into making the official wingwood calls. So that was kind of a early design of the wingwood when I was getting started with it. That's a thread wrapped jake bone. Here's some 2-piece calls using the radius bone and the middle bone out of the wing. That one's, well, both of those are just natural. And that's the 2-piece. I wrapped red thread on the joint of it. That's a 2-piece wing bone using the radius bone and the big bone, the bell. And these others in here, most of these 3-piece calls are jake bones. I wrapped green thread on that one. And this 3-piece here, thread wrapped, that's made from a jake. I like jake bones for calls. I get a good sound out of a jake bone. I guess it's to do with the hole size that's in the radius bone up here. I just get good all around sounds out of a jake bone. This bone's not a turkey bone. This one's made from a Canadian goose. It's a little longer and it's still curved, you can see, but it's not curved overall hardly as much as a turkey bone. It's a little straighter. Of course, it don't bail out hardly as big as a turkey bone on the butt end down here. but it has a really nice sound. And there's some wingwoods. Well, of course, that's the cedar call. That's a maple call. It's another cedar call. That's another maple, I believe. That one right there is made from magnolia. There's two more 3-piece wing bones made from a jake. There's the wing bone in the sheath or holder. And this call I get some really good sounds out of. It's just my standard game call barrel, my wooden barrel, and I just put the jake radius bone into it. That's an old kind of a vintage style yepper call people done years back, and I can get some really exceptional good sounds out of that. So I'm gonna change my camera around here. I'm gonna let you hear probably these two hen wing bones and this goose wing bone and a couple of the jake bones. Okay, this is the long jake bone full 3-piece call. This is about the max size call that you see. I'm gonna let you hear it. It's a deep call, but it's loud. I mean, it carries and carries and carries. This is the wood barrel call that I showed you there a few minutes ago with the radius bone from a jake. One thing I do like about this call, I can slide this radius bone further into the barrel or pull it out. Pull it out if I want a little deeper sound, push it in if I want a little higher pitched. And I get some really good sounds out of that call. Next, this is the one made from the goose wing bone. It's fairly long. Well, it's about the same length of that biggest or that first call, that full 3-piece turkey bone. That goose bone's a little straighter. It ain't hardly as big on the bell end, but I can still get excellent sounds from it. It's a little bit deeper. All right, the last two is these two made from hen bones. A lot of people out there will tell me you can't make a wing bone call out of nothing but a hen wing for it to sound right. I can get the same sound out of any bone myself. I can. Whether it's a hen bone, a jake bone, a gobbler bone, whatever. It's just, if you're making a wing bone, you got to look at what size hole is in this little bone or the radius bone. The bigger the hole is through that radius bone, the shorter you've got to cut your pieces when you put them together. I can assemble a call and I can get the same sound from one made out of a gobbler that I can made from a hen. You just got to learn to watch those measurements when you make the call. But this is the full hen bone. Here's the other one made from a hen. It's unbelievable how little that is. I mean, this one is really, really tiny. Really tiny. Matter of fact, have to be pretty daggone careful with it or break it. I wouldn't want to stick it straight down in a pocket or nothing and sit down. You'd probably snap it right in two. I'm gonna get one of the Wingwoods again here, last thing. It's hard to make it through a video without demonstrating one of those. This is the official cedar one again. To get that tree call like early in the morning, squeeze these two hands down, create that small chamber inside both fists, kind of really muffle it down. That's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'm gonna get out here and try to catch a few bass. They're jumping today, so I'm fixing to get my rod and reel with a lure, and I'm gonna see if I can catch a few. So thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll see you.